Welcome to Lagniappe, a KEDM feature about local events, issues, and people. I'm Jay Curtis. My guest today, Kristopher Kelley, is the Executive Director of the West Monroe, West Ouachita Chamber. And Chris, you guys have a fantastic event coming up tomorrow. It's the Business Expo at the Glenwood Medical Mall.
And it's a little bit of something for everybody. You know, it's an opportunity to network between those business, for the public to network too, build new business relationships, maybe exchange ideas, discover something you didn't know, sample great free food from local caterers and restaurants, and really learn about what makes our small business community unique. And that's the 2024 Business Expo.
So let's talk about some of the pieces of
Sure.
that. You've got live music this time, which is going to be really
Yeah,
fun.
our good friend Alice Prophet that just played at Brown Bags for us. She's back. She has just an incredible voice. It just blows my mind. She has such a long history of traveling in this area and lending her voice to a bunch of different bands and musical acts. So we're excited to have her on board. We'll have a couple of different people that are live streaming and podcasting and all the digital content. But the arts are an important complement to this to the business community. We can't talk about quality of life if we don't have the artistic element there. That's why I'm so excited to see KEDM, our partners in media there, as well as others. But it's really going to be a fun time.
It is going to be a fun time. And so I'm looking forward to just making some of the connections, because I think that the value of in-person networking is something that maybe we lose out in a digital age.
We were just mentioning that it's kind of funny. I think we're spoiled to this perception that we have this elaborate network because Facebook says I have 4,000 friends. Right. But I don't know that I could pick out most of them in a crowd. But there's true value to spending a moment learning what does Jay Curtis do? How does KDM really work behind the scenes? How does it really promote? Maybe there's some interface that we can bond together on. Learning what nonprofits are in our area. Maybe you're a small business person yourself, and hey, did you know that there was an attorney that specialized in human resource relations? And hey, by the way, the U.S. Department of Labor is changing all kinds of rules coming up July 1, which is affecting all kinds of stuff. That's the kind of information that you only can discover when you truly network, when you truly go out and kind of look. Because, like we were commenting before the show, Google's not going to just serve you that information. No. You got to have like some weird search words to determine what you didn't know. And I always am in true awe of that I didn't know that I didn't know that,
Right.
And that's the whole purpose behind the expo. It's literally the best of local. It's food, it's retail, it's services. It's all the things that make our community awesome.
So almost 100 businesses coming.
Yeah.
And so when you think about, Monroe, West Monroe, but when you talk about getting all of those people into a room, that's got to be a challenge.
It's a fun, interesting goal, isn't it? We've grown. The event over time has continued to grow, and we're proud of that. And now we've made the hop over to Glenwood Medical Mall, which is right there on Thomas Road. And so, yeah, it's really exciting. And of course, we have really awesome sponsors that help make it possible. Origin Bank, Cintas, the Etheridge Group, Moxie, Nela, Pinnacle Family Health, Northeast Louisiana Electrical, and of course our friends at Glenwood. But it's really something to say. You say arbitrarily 100 of something, but when you really start and being intentional, it will take you 3 hours to go and stop by and visit with a lot of people. So it's really a great pleasure of working at the Chamber where we get to kind of interact with all that space. But you're right, it's sometimes a little challenging to get 500 people's schedules.
Yes.
So, and no matter what time of year we pick, there's always something else going on in town. But this Thursday it should be. The Business Expo should be the biggest thing in West Monroe right now.
So let's talk about a little bit, how did this get started and how did it become what it is now?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the Chamber's been doing this event for many years. We used to host it at the West Monroe Convention Center, and we've grown a little bit beyond their capacity. And so we made the hop last year to Glenwood Medical Mall. Of course, COVID was a pause. We can't count that. And it's just continued to grow. And so I think that's a testament to the demand for old school networking and discovering what's in your own backyard. But also I think that there's an increasing value to in-person events. No matter what the digital component is, Zoom is not a substitute for like actually shaking somebody's hand and learning a little bit about them. But The interesting thing about most of the businesses that are there is they have value in networking with just the other booths on its own.
Right.
And
right.
so that is a component. And then you add on it, we're trying to recruit the public. And in doing so, most of these businesses are giving door prizes and things. And so we've ended up with almost $1,000. I'm sure it'd be more than $1,000 worth of products and gift cards to give away as door prizes for the public. And so it's really turned into a whole different event. Now, it's 100 degrees outside. I have no I have no illusions that it's going to be the cool place to come and chill out, but I will bribe you with ice cream and snow cones and all the things to help chill out from a work week. And we're heading into the July 4th holidays next week. It's a fun moment this week to just kind of change your perspective, see what is in your own local area, and discover something maybe you didn't know was there.
Yeah, I think you're kind of sandwiching it in, like maybe between a lot of people's VBS and 4th of July weekend travel. So it's maybe it's a good spot in the schedule.
Yeah, and maybe if you don't know what to do with your children and you need a break, come and get some free food and a snow cone and walk down and discover some local businesses maybe that you haven't heard of before. Maybe you might find a new children's enrichment. Maybe you want to learn about Strauss Theater. Maybe you want to learn about the Children's Museum. Maybe you want to see what other summer camps are out there. Macaroni Kid will be there. There's truly something for everyone at the 2024 Business Expo.
So let's go over those details again. So we're talking about Thursday evening, 4 to 7.
That's right. Thursday evening from 4 to 7. That's Glenwood Medical Mall. More information, you can find it on the Chamber's website, or you can call us at 325-1961. And we want everybody to come out and participate, and be sure to register for a door prize when you get there, because like I said, we have a whole lot of goodies to give away, and we want you to win some of it too.
Kristopher Kelley is my guest. He's the executive director of the West Monroe, West Ouachita Chamber. The Business Expo going on tomorrow from 4 to 7 p.m. Find out more details on our website at KEDM.org. And be sure to like and subscribe to the KEDM Facebook profiles, to the KEDM social media profiles, but also go check out our YouTube channel where this video and many others are going to be posted. Thanks so much for being my guest today, Chris.
Thank you.